This is Tony Jeffries and you're watching Sporting Icons.
Okay, so July the 17th in Sunderland at the Stadium of Light, the Sunderland Football Stadium. The Black Cats will be a night of boxing to mark the 10-year anniversary for Phil Jeffries, boxing manager, boxing promoter. Now, Phil Jeffries, for those of you who don't know, he's the new lead promoter for Probellum, but this show is not Probellum, it's Phil Jeffries' own show. Of course, he's the father of the 2008 bronze Olympic medalist, Tony Jeffries. A lot of you will be familiar with him, either because you've been watching boxing for a long time, or over here on YouTube. He's got a couple of fantastic YouTube channels showing you how to box, all that kind of stuff, so go check them out. Now, this event, will be in association with Matty Jobs. Now, I've filmed all of Matty Jobs' fight nights for him so far, and the last few for Phil Jeffries. I don't know if I'm going to be filming this one, no idea, unless, of course, Phil I can get a TV company in, then maybe. If not, then of course I'm always available to film the fights and that for him. Anyway, I'm going to go through the entire card, and it's a very, very good card. I'm not being biased about it, it genuinely is. Now, Thomas Patrick Ward will be on this card. 33 fights deep, still undefeated. Now he's campaigning at featherweight. Of course, previously he was the British champion when he defeated Dickinson. He hasn't got his world title shot. He should be. He's ranked right the way at the top of the alphabet titles. But is somebody like a Lee Wood going to give him a title shot? Is somebody like a Josh Warrington going to give him a title shot? Emmanuel Neverate, give him a title shot. Somebody needs to give him a title shot because nobody seems to want to do it voluntarily for very good reason. For very good reason. Thomas Patrick Ward is a hard night's work for anyone. He really is. Anyway, Tommy Ward is going to be on this card. He's a lovely man. I spoke to him, I don't know, countless times. He's such a quality fighter as well. He really, really is. And he will be world champion as soon as one of these fellas out there actually grows some nuts and give him a world title shot. Anyway, opponent yet to be decided, as far as I'm aware. Jordan Barker Porter, 3-1. Now, that loss, she got absolutely robbed on the cards. Absolutely robbed. I think the referee who scored that fight thought that her opponent was the home fighter. I think that's what happened. Anyway, so she's going to be on this card as well. Again, lovely girl. She trains at the Wallsend Boxing Academy in Wallsend, Newcastle, of course, under my good pal, Nicky Gittas. Now, also in the gym as well will be Rob Ismay and Lawrence Osowecki and so forth and so forth. A lot of you who are familiar with my channel will know a lot of the boxers from that particular gym. Kerry Haley, of course, she's been making her professional debut real soon, at long last. But Jordan, very, very good fighter. I like her a lot. Nicky Gittas, for those of you who are not too familiar with him, if you watched the Wasserman show this past Friday on Channel 5, he was the trainer in the corner of Aaron Chalmers. Okay. Anyway, Jordan Barker Porter will be on this card. Mark Dickinson, 3-0. Is he a middleweight? Is he a super middleweight? We'll have to wait and see. Is he a light heavyweight? We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, he's trained by Ben Davison. Of course, he's from the well-established Team GB squad, and of course the arguably the most famous gym up here in the northeast, Birtley. The Birtley Boxing Gym. So alongside Pat McCormack, Lou McCormack, who are both with Mark Dickinson, with Ben Davison down there, alongside many, many others. Mark Dickinson is an absolute superstar of a boxer. He certainly is, and a lovely man as well. Nathan Kaminsky. I love Nathan. He's a funny lad. I love his little dog in that as well. He's 3-0, welterweight. His last two fights I filmed for him where he knocked out smooth his opponents. Both of them. He's a big puncher, but there's a lot more to him than that. He's a very, very good fighter, very fast fighter as well. He really is, so check him out. Now, he's managed and trained at the Matt Jobs gym, which, of course, I frequent up there quite a lot. Wonderful man, really, really nice guy. Bobby Dalton, 1-0, super welterweight. Bobby Dalton, he trains under Craig Carney, who, of course, is the head coach for Troy Williamson, the super welterweight British champion. Okay, very, very regular sparring partner as well, Bobby, for not only Troy, but for Alex Farrell. For those of you who are familiar with Alex Farrell, superstar, he really is. By the way, some of you promoters out there who may be listening to this video, there are some fighters on here, you really need to be signing up. I'm telling you, it really is. Anyway, Bobby Dalton will be making his second professional fight on this card. Excellent amateur, by the way, he really was. Ewan Mackenzie, 4-0. He's been knocking some people out lately. He really has. I've seen him spar a few times. Of course, he trains at the Bilton Hall. What a superstar. He really is an absolute superstar. As I said, he's only 4-0. He's a welterweight, by the way. He's a southpaw. Awkward as hell. Doesn't give his opponents a second to breathe. He's on them the entire time. He really is. And as the fights go longer now, of course, he's going to be doing 6-rounders, 8-rounders, 10-rounders, and eventually 12-rounders, all going well, of course. These are the kind of fights that his opponents could be in a whole lot of trouble with, because he doesn't give up. He doesn't get tired. He's got a chin like granite so far, at least anyway. Check him out. He's absolutely awesome. Again, I filmed a couple of his fights. Go check them out. Joe Maphosa, 12-1. That one defeat, of course, came to... what was his name? I forgot his name now. It's on the tip of my tongue, but either way, I think that Joe only kind of lost that fight because he got a flash knockdown in, I think it was the first round, I think it was. But anyway, Joe Maphosa, he's a super flyweight. Lightning fast. Very, very good fighter. Lovely lad. He's from the Borough area. Quality lad, he really is. And I think all going well on this one, he wins this one, and he'll be fighting for a title afterwards. If not, maybe on this card, who knows? Maybe Phil Jeffries can pull something off. If not, it'll probably be the fight after. So Joe Maphosa is on this card. Daryll Hall, 4-0 heavyweight. I filmed his last fight. Daryll Hall, he's been spending a bit of time out in Dubai not so long ago. He was being a sparring partner with Tyson Fury, with Joseph Parker, and Rocky Fielding as well. But Daryll Hall, big hitter, very, very nice lad. I think that this guy, he could well be challenging for maybe an area title or something very, very soon. I like Daryll Hall a lot, I really do. And of course his team and that as well. I mean, he trains with Kai Richmond and what have you, for those of you who are familiar with that, like that kind of end. I really, really like Daryll Hall. Sam Menzies, the Pocket Rocket, 5-0 bantamweight. Now, I've filmed many, many fights, okay? Now, I've filmed the last couple of Sam Menzies fights, and I don't usually have problems filming people's fights because, you know, get like a little bit of distance and just move the camera a little bit here and there. With Sam Menzies, I'm literally leaning back and I'm pulling the camera all over the place because he's that fast. He is absolutely lightning. There's a reason why it's called the Pocket Rocket. Not because he fits in somebody's pocket, but because he is absolutely lightning. He really is. Now, he trains with Mal Gates. Mal Gates, of course, is a manager as well. By the way, when I'm going through people who should be signed up by promoters out there, of course, I've already mentioned a couple. Sam Menzies, somebody needs to snap him up. I'm telling you right now, this guy is a world champion in the making. I truly, truly believe that. I really do. But Sam Menzies will be making his 6th professional fight. Mo Sayers, otherwise known as Stephen Sayers, is 1-0 cruiserweight. Is he going to continue as a cruiserweight? I don't know, maybe like heavyweight. But he trains alongside Lewis Ritson and Terry Wilkinson at the Forest Hall gym under Lewis Ritson's father, Dave Ritson. I believe Mo is actually managed by Steve Wraith as well. When I interviewed Mo last time, Steve Wraith was there, and I'm presuming Steve Wraith is now his manager. So hopefully Steve Wraith is going to get back into boxing, which would be great. Mo Sayers brutally knocked out his opponent, brutally, last time out. He's a heavy-handed guy, very, very serious guy. When it's go time, it's go time. Check him out. Terry Wilkinson, 8-1, super lightweight. He could go to welterweight. Now, that one that he lost to Jordan Ellison, and that was for the area title. One of the reasons potentially why he lost that fight, which he lost on points, was because I think it's actually in the first round or second round, they thought that his orbital bone broke. So he had to literally scrape through the rest of that fight. Obviously worried that maybe his eyesight's going to go. So huge guts in him, but he's a super talent. He really is. As I said, he trains alongside Lewis Ritson. Now, of course, Mo Sayers in that as well. And in the corner with him will be Dave Ritson. Now, we have an area title fight on the card. Jordan Ellison, which of course we've just spoken about, and he'll be taking on Adam Cope. Adam Cope is 4-0. This will be the Northern Area super lightweight title. Now, Adam Cope, I filmed his last fight, which happened to be on a Probellum show, but because of the schedule for the TV and everything, Adam Cope, who's like the floater on the show, he went on last. The camera's already shut down, so I filmed Adam Cope's fight for him. It's up on this channel, as a lot of these fighters are. Again, Adam Cope is the kind of guy who doesn't let you breathe. I mean, body shots are frightening. They really are, and they are brutal. And he don't mind getting hit back. He really doesn't mind. So him taking on Jordan Ellison, is it too early for him to be taking on somebody as seasoned as Jordan Ellison? Well, we'll have to wait and find out. We really will. I mean, Adam Cope, he's from Hartlepool. He's from a boxing family. Of course, Hartlepool, for those of you who don't know, is not just where they hang monkeys, but Savannah Marshall's from Hartlepool and that as well. So Adam Cope, if he can defeat Jordan Ellison, that's a hell of a statement. Jordan Ellison, he's been in with some of the best around. He really has. So anyway, that is the card. There might actually be another one of what I'm hearing. There might be another edition. I heard that it is, but it's not officially confirmed yet, so we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, my thoughts, drop me yours. Make sure you hit up all the fighters for your tickets. 10-year anniversary for Jaffa, Phil, Jeffries. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.